Legend of Total War here with part 16 of my stainless steel 6.4 Byzantine Let's Play campaign. Alright, so previously we've managed to conquer our way to Baghdad. Things are looking pretty good. We've got 80 settlements. So all we need to do for victory conditions to be met is to eliminate the Seljuk, or Selchuk, I don't know how it's pronounced. Get different things all the time. Basically take out the Turks. But we said this is a map for a campaign for reconquering all of Rome's lost territories. Now we've done the majority of them. Basically, we just need to finish conquering Africa, France, for a little bit of Germania, Britain, and Iberia. Actually, that's a bit more. It's not just that. That's going to be a big task. But we're fairly rich. Our armies are pretty strong, and we got plenty of time. All right. So what are we doing now? I guess part of the problem is that my armies are spread out all over the place. I've got loads of generals here.
Your orders, Noble One. Orders.
So yeah, obviously we're at war with the French.
Yes? Yes, my lord.
Alright, so we got this to do here, but this looks like we... Oh no, we can't auto-resolve it because these guys are here. But that's a good opportunity to kill them.
For battle. Men, bring our people honor, glory, and most of all...
Alright, so we need to tidy this up. I don't have great cavalry. Just javelin cav, which I'm not a big fan of. A lot of archers. This is really not an ideal army for me. A lot of javelins. But we just have to make do with what we've got. I expect they'll be coming from over there. Because, you know, that's where they're set up on the map. There's only one unit in here. What we could try and do is get inside before they get here. And actually basically play out a defensive siege here. That could work. I think that's what I might do, actually. Get up on the walls here, and just capture it. Don't worry about the gate. I mean, don't worry about bashing down the gate, that is. Right,
the enemy have brought up more men. They hope to make up in numbers what they lack in bravery.
Just one guy will go up the ladder. And what we'll do is we'll actually bring all the siege equipment inside to make sure... Okay, they're coming from there. Bring them inside to make sure that they don't actually get a chance to utilize the siege equipment. But who is going to go and kill this? Probably the archers would be best. Put them up on the wall. I'll send all three of them just to go and take them out. Because the javelins, they'll be good for dealing with these guys coming in, because they can expel their ammunition very quickly. Okay, you're actually supposed to be in the archer group.
Our men have reached the walls with their ladders.
Seems like some of them are coming in very fast. A lot of cavalry in this group. So maybe we need to get... Oh god, I didn't set this up very well at all. I've only got 2 melee infantry units. Quickly get over here. God, I hate it when this happens.
Give grace to God. We have captured the enemy's walls.
Damn, they got here so fucking fast. They made a rush for us. Sometimes they dick around, sometimes they don't. We're gonna have to fight these cavalry. I was really hoping to, oh god, I can't see which unit's which either now. I was really hoping to get inside before they got here. I mean, their infantry is still gonna be ages away, so they caught these guys out. Part of the problem is that most of my army had missile units. I couldn't possibly have protected my flanks even if I tried. But you know, we recruit what's available, not we can't just sit around waiting. Well, I don't have infantry in my army.
Before
Never.
sunset,
Fuck off, I'm
but
trying to
our
talk here.
men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
As I was saying, well, you know, I don't have exactly what I need, so I'll just sit in the castle and wait for 50 turns. No, you just got to go out and get things done. Sometimes it'll take extra casualties.
The enemy general
get the
flees
walls
like
over
the
quickly.
coward he is. The Lord above is kind. We have captured the enemy's general. That will teach the cowardly dog to run. Now he can rest at our leisure.
Okay, I want you to bring the... Oh yeah, I was supposed to bring the siege equipment in. There's no time. They're coming straight for us like crazy. Anyway, their general's been taken down, so... Their morale's gonna be shit. God, I can barely tell which unit's mine. Alright, at least that's all their cavalry dealt with. There's only a few infantry, so there's no real need to get back inside. Okay, hang on. We need javelin men, except for you, to come stand out front here. What are you under attack by? The problem is it's so dark I can't tell now. Alright, you guys come right over here. Get in position here and actually put them on flaming shot because their general's been captured. They're going to have low morale. Stay up front as well. Fucking skirmish mode's on. Okay, I want you to come right over here. You gotta run them down.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but praise the Almighty! Our enemy has lost his stomach to fight. We must push our advantage.
Obviously, the infantry part of it, much easier to deal with.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
I think the audio is a little bit loud. Let me just adjust that a bit. Seems to be fighting a night battle here. I really don't like that you just set up the battle and then like a minute into it, it's like, well, I know you wanted a day battle, but here's fucking nighttime now. It's like, I really don't like that. And a lot of mods do it, and I really hate it. Because like when you set up a time, it doesn't tell you what time it is. It's hard to tell just by looking at the horizon. Well, daylight could be morning, afternoon, midday. So I prefer to fight at noon. Not from a historical point of view. Obviously, if it was real life, nighttime battles make sense. But when you're up against the AI, they don't have visibility issues. And so I'm not going to fight to their advantage. It's never your advantage in this game to fight in bad weather. Never. It's always the AI's advantage. Fucking gate is open. So we get them to take down this ladder so they stop going up the wall this way. Just get off that. Despite this battle not going exactly the way I wanted it to, this still is going really well. The Moors are going to suffer a major defeat here. And this is just a... The problem with this army is it's incredibly unbalanced. But an unbalanced army is better than no army at all. Like I said, because of the recruitment pool, unfortunately I just can't pull soldiers out of my ass, you know. Have to wait for them to replenish, and sometimes certain soldiers don't take any casualties along after a lot of battles, and so you just end up with an excess of them. Which I think is a better system, but... You know, than like the new Total Wars where you just spam one unit type that you want. No recruitment pools. Come on, fire at will. You can attack that and then maybe you hit him with flaming shot. All I need to do is break. They're not even close to breaking, so don't bother.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a war. Only half the enemy force remains. The enemy... Praise the Almighty! This is a clear victory!
So a bit of damage done to the archers, but that's okay. Although I would prefer for the Acontisti to have died instead of the archers. I find the Acontisti to not be particularly useful. So yeah, get rid of them.
We tore them apart, my lord. Victory!
Another
We
army over
marched
here.
through your enemy's streets. Victory!
Okay, so if we wait a little while, we will be able to get some new units here. No, get the Orthodox Church. Not a particularly rich settlement, but it's a start. So we're not at war with Aragon yet.
Come and fight me, you coward!
Alright, if I took these guys out here and fought them, I'll never get back here in
Orders,
time.
Noble One.
I will only address
So
you in
this
battle.
settlement here is screwed. For the time being. We'll take it back eventually. Alright, we took Stalford, losing the Emperor. But we have a new Emperor. He's 60 years old now, got a lot of chivalry, but I just don't think he's going to be able to... Yeah, there's no way he's going to be able to get into a huge city before... within the time frame that he's got left. I don't really have any armies, like really good armies ready to roll out. Everything's sort of like holding something down or
Thy enemy, Lord. We shall send them to hell or worse.
I only respect
yeah, I don't really want to fight them, so I'm just gonna
Holding
put a
these
fort
lands
here, just
lightly
leave
from
someone
this
behind.
foe, my lord. Who do I
This
face?
die very easily replaced.
Yes.
Get back over here because Cassa's about to come under attack. If they besiege the fort, whatever, it'll take them a few turns to get through that. So yeah, we just gotta recruit what we can. I definitely see that we need to focus a bit more on recruitment. I've got plenty of money, I need more armies.
Orders? On to the
So
ships.
yeah, your job, I need you to get... Oh. If you stood on the river crossing there, I'm not... I
Or I shall remove you.
don't know if we can get there.
Imshi, infidel.
Spend your turn
Yes, my
here.
Yes,
Pick
my
up some read. There's fucking no troops here. I don't want ballistas, just slow me down. That's right, England declared war on me. For bloody no reason.
Your Majesty.
So I can get a decent army here. Get that together and send it over. Just trying to see what else I can do. Can't expand beyond this border here. This is the extent of our borders. Don't think we need to come up here. We've still got this under siege. 3 more turns. $19,000 profit. Yeah, keep these guys coming. It's good shit. Don't really need that many flamethrowers. I don't use them that much. So, richest city is still Constantinople, I think. What can we do to make more money here? I mean, getting into a huge city might help. It's currently a large city. And for that needs population. So, a bakehouse. It's a step in the right direction. What about, hang on, what about getting a shipwright for extra trade? It's not a lot extra. See, that takes 9 fucking turns. That's a very long time. But that's the final one. Militia barracks, nah, I won't worry about that. I think we can go with the shipwright. It doesn't take very long to build. Trashy army in here, but if they attacked us, we'd win. Yeah, I think that may have been... There's other better things to build somewhere else. Or maybe not. Right, let's move on. Every time we kill the Pope, they're just going to keep coming back here.
The enemy lays siege, my lord, but God is with us.
The thing is, okay, so yeah, just auto resolve that. That's fine. Oh, so they're coming straight for us this time. Well, we'll be able to sally out there and stop them. We've
This is not good, Lord.
bought enough time.
The enemy have laid siege upon us. My lord, the enemy lays siege. What
Ah,
shall
so
we
they're gonna... Alright, so the fight for Diyarbakir is gonna begin. We're pincered between 2 armies, so what we need to do is obviously take them out one at a time. Considering, you know, our army is not quite as strong as them, balance power's not quite in our favour. But if we win here, this army here gets wiped out. Yeah, definitely take out this one first, we'll have a big rush towards them. Because, yeah, we should be able to take them out pretty quickly. Who's the general in this? Okay, Turkish javelin men.
They will regret not fleeing.
So, yeah, rush at them, wipe them out completely, turn around, defeat the second army. I find that if I go after the reinforcing army, it has a habit of, like, the one that actually attacked us will catch up to us. Okay, so let's get organized. Once again, way too many missile units here. This is full of missile units. Okay, reinforcements. Their reinforcements will come from over here, so we'll set up this way and run in that direction rather than the other way around, because what will happen is if we attack from this way, they'll move closer over this way. We want to push them away from the garrison army. So we're just going to need to make a big rush for it. I won't put spikes there because we're we're not taking a defensive position, we're going to counter-attack. There's different fucking missile units everywhere.
The enemy have brought up more men. They hope to make up in numbers what they lack in bravery.
Like I said, we're going for a big rush. We can't get pincered between two armies. That would be very bad for us. No, step what, step what. These guys here can be used in melee as well. I mean, most of their units are javelins. Units as well. In there. This is a pretty shit army. Since there's so many missile units in the enemy army, we should just get into melee. We've actually got greater melee potential than they
It is
do.
unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
We're winning by a very small margin, but like I said, this is not a very good army of mine. Just too many, just not suited for this. Oh, like I said. It's not a case of poor choice of recruitment, it's a case of lack of choice of recruitment. There, you just have to hire whatever I've got available, and this is what was available. Alright, this thing's looking pretty good.
Only half. The enemy general has no honor. He flees the field of battle and abandons his men.
Okay, I want all missile units to now stop firing. Just get in here and rout the enemy.
The enemy general has no honor. He flees the field of battle and abandons his men.
Everyone stops firing. Just run them all down. Get the 85% that we need. Turn around, deal with the other army. Okay, we got incoming. Turkish horse archers, come on, get over here. We gotta get set up for the next fight. We haven't completely routed the first army, but there's no time now. If we don't face these guys, we're gonna get hit in the rear. Majority of them are run down. Okay, hurry, finish them off. And they'll just need to catch up once they're done with it.
Praise the Almighty! Our enemy has lost his stomach to fight. We must push our advantage. The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
We're more or less in position now. Balance of power is still more or less even, but percentage-wise, you know, we've lost 1/4 of our army. They've lost half, but they had a larger army to begin with. Are they running here? Right, good. They're going to be tired by coming this way. You just snipe that enemy general somehow. What do we got here? I don't know if we're getting the better of the skirmish. Since we should have a larger army than them now, it might be better off. Oh god. The problem is these guys here are missile units. They're all missile units. Really, really shitty missile units. I don't exactly have a lot of cavalry. Got a lot of units of cavalry, but you know, beating to shit for the most part. See, this, the percentage-wise, they're starting to catch up to us. It's not good. Because this army here seems actually better than mine. If you're going to target anything, target that bodyguard. If we kill him, we win. Easily win. Good, they're chasing up some of the units. Just have to deal with this other shit. They're sort of doing the same to us. If we lose our entire army but manage to win this battle, I'll be happy about it. Because our general's down to half numbers now. You get in there, just try and stop them.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Stand and fight. What are we doing over here? Okay. What's this? Turkish javelin men. Keep the general away from them. Where are you? Get back over here.
My lord, only half our force remains.
Kill the enemy general. How many has he got left? Stupid 18. Just get into melee, whatever. I don't care about it. Okay, I'm going to send him to try and have a duel with the enemy general. See, this is where we've got the problem. They've got melee units and we don't. What are you doing over there? Oh, they must have broken. Good, nice solid rear charge there. That worked out. Like I said, we've got to kill their general. Come on, charge.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Get over here. We should fight them. Balance of power's in our favor, only by a little bit. God, it's a shit army. Get that bodyguard. This is why we didn't assault the settlement, we just starved it out. Because I knew it was a shit army. nearly gone. Take him out. There he is right there. Got him. Well, we haven't got him yet, but we've caught up to him. Where's my general? I need to make sure he doesn't die. Okay, he's there. He doesn't even look bloody at the moment, so that's good. These guys coming in. So we've got 3 men left. I gotta stay away from their spears. It's just 1 man left now. Fuck me, the balance of power has actually gone away from me. I've got to hurry up and kill him. Where are you? Standing around? Take out those fucking archers. Because our guys are cowards, and theirs aren't. Take out that general. If we can take him out, we'll be able to finish everything off with him. I mean, these guys will... They'll be fine.
The enemy king is slain.
Good.
A worthy enemy, but no less a dead. For
Now the
that,
rest of his army
we
will
must
just
press
dissolve.
our advantage.
Yeah, we've won. Of course, my army is pretty much no more, but they lose 2 armies, we lose 1. Sort of. And they lose the settlement. They've only got 1 left. I've almost wiped these guys out. Just need to capture them to stop them from coming back. You know, you rout them, and then they rally and they come back. So what's the point? Which of the units is still
Our men
standing?
have fought long and are becoming tired.
Just trying to see which of them. Okay, so this one here seems to be the only one left. Yeah, guys are tired.
Praise the Almighty! Our enemy has lost his stomach to fight. We must push our advantage.
93% of our forces got killed.
This
Still
is
considered a clear victory.
victory
We've got essentially
that
2 to 1
goes
kill
to
ratio.
only men
We get all of
great
those back.
virtue
They're not
and
getting anything back.
valor.
And we get the settlement because they lost that battle.
A wonderful place to stage a surprise.
No, don't be so hasty.
We tore them apart, my lord. Victory! They stood no chance. I have silenced them.
And of course, because we started on the early campaign map, all of our best units are just not available to us yet. I mean, we're only on turn 45. And of course, from every settlement, our Contisti are going to be readily... So they declared war on us. Well, we'll sally out there and
We
get
are
them.
under siege. Defend the walls with your lives. The fools lay siege. Let them come.
Sure. Now, it's very important that Baghdad does not get sacked because of the Master Thieves Guild here. So, the army that we have here, is it going to be... It should be okay. Got flamethrowers. They've got a lot of trash. Yeah.
Your will.
Orders.
What happened to the army that was here? Surely he didn't teleport to here.
There will be much honor in
This is not
defeating
possible
you,
for him to
noble
move that far.
Even if they do not deserve it, I will offer the infidels a fair
Alright, so now
fight.
we've got 82 settlement. That's good. Didn't lose any settlements during the end turn, but obviously that's a bit of a problem. Another fucking war. $66,000 in treasury. How did we manage to get that much? I didn't sack that much money. Yeah, how did we manage to get that much? Oh well. We should probably sally out here. Although if they were to assault, they'll lose.
Or face the might of Islam.
Maybe we'll just sit there. I mean, it'll hold out for 8 turns. Part of me really wants to reinforce this, but I think it's best to just hold out. They'll eventually attack and they'll fail.
Wishes you dead.
At least I hope so. Then I'll need to, really send reinforcements. I need troops out here. So you'll be good inside of a fort.
Name thy enemy, Lord. Yes.
Don't have anything better to do, so there you go.
Securing our grip on these lands with a fort. Who
Also
do
be
I
good in a
face?
fort, so will you. A lot of the Contisti are dead, but that's okay. Like I said, it was worth it. We got the better of them on that one. I need troops. Because we've got so many enemies. How many is that? Friggin' 12. This is what happens with Gracul AI. You can't get in any alliances, and everyone is going to declare war on you. But, you can handle it. Goddamn Poles.
Command,
Get over there.
Your Majesty. My lord, should we spare any of them?
Okay, now the problem with this is that we've got a larger army, but we're pincered. If they're pincered. It's the opposite of what we just had with the Turks. We need to make sure that our armies both attack them at the same time.
No matter how they beg, let none escape. Attack!
Units, await my orders. Units!
Not a whole lot of heavy cavalry. Really tired of using javelin men. I much prefer archers.
Units, division!
I don't think they've got a lot of archers, so see about sending some skirmishers in while our reinforcements come in. That's mostly trash as well. Like if we can shoot these Polish retainers, that's probably a really good idea. Didn't want to put down the spikes just because I have a habit of running into them and they avoid them. Works well inside of settlements, but out here, not so much. You guys are horse archers. Don't get caught by heavy infantry. Heavy cavalry, mate. Jeez. Come on, move it, move it. Maybe you come around over this side if you can. Move out, them out front. Okay, they're sending some troops over this way. Should come out of this. They essentially fight 2 battles at once, but at least they thin them out over this way. Man, they just roll over my infantry like they're nothing. You know, that's what cavalry does.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
This side here isn't going to do a whole lot, but it's just a distraction for our guys here.
Our allies' general lies dead.
He's not going to count for
slain
anything.
by the enemy. We must help his men avenge him, lest they lose a heart.
Okay, I need you to go around the side here and charge into their rear. I think their general went out over this way, yeah. So that means he's not supporting these guys, they're all a bit shaken. Take out their cavalry. Once they've got no cavalry, it's easy. Cavalry's the king. Take him out, you win. These guys hold their line pretty well. Come on, charge them. Charge them right at the flank here. There we go. Now roll them all up. Okay, you're out of ammo. I want you to roll them up from this side. I'm not going to focus on this over here. That's not important. This is important here.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Alright, so that's all their infantry
The
rolled up.
battle is in our favor.
They've still got a bit of cavalry
If we
out
remain
here.
true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
If they get there. Alright, well that's 85% of their casualties. Now we just need to kill the enemy general. Stand out in front here. How about you come over here, you shoot him. Damn, fucking, they caught up to us so fast. Is he gone fast moving? Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's the lack of responsiveness. See, look how long it took this guy here to get moving. What's going on? We'll just continue running these guys down. Lure him over here so that the mortar toy can also shoot. These guys here, they just don't want to die.
Praise the Almighty! Our enemy has lost his stomach to fight.
Okay, now
We
he was
must
fighting
push
the
our
entire time there. We
advantage.
should be able to catch up to him and catch him. Or kill him, whichever. Just do something. don't know if we captured or killed him. I think we captured him, but
All of Christendom
Good.
will be all.
3-to-1 kill ratio. Pretty happy with that. Their army's completely wiped out.
Hiding our forces from
No, we
enemy
killed them.
eyes.
Alright, good.
We show little mercy. They deserve
Orders. Bringing our troops together.
Still need better troops. So yeah, a lot of my borders are set up for defense, but we really need to be attacking out over here, but I just don't have that much available. Maybe I could raise a new army from here, get rid of those Moors and sail over to... Wasn't this under siege? I guess they backed off. Excuse me. No, we always have too many archers in our armies. See, these units here, they're pretty good. Alright, it's under siege.
your orders, noble one. God will be with us, men. To battle!
Damn, they hired some serious mercenaries here.
We shall claim victory in God's name, men! To battle!
I don't think it matters too much if this general here even died. Well, this is the Emperor, but if he dies in battle, let the next one commence. Alright, let's get organized. So we've only got one unit of cavalry. Quite a few archers and some melee infantry. Okay, everyone come out. Now they've got crossbows, so I can't exactly just sneak up to the Pope and kill him with this. Although that would be nice if I could. If I had horse archers, I could. We should have archer superiority. Don't think they've got higher range, but they should have superiority. They just need to go up here. And while they're in his skirmish, we'll go around and kill the Pope. Try to. I don't like using loose formation when we've got skirmisher superiority. Increases the area that we use up, and some of the units can't use their range. And I usually don't find it doesn't lower the damage they take by very much. Oops. Okay, they've moved back a little bit, so I'll need to move forward. So like I said, they outrange us. How'd we go with that? But not too bad, killed quite a lot of the Pope's units. Of course, this is his best troops. But it's not enough to wipe him out. Okay, you just go stand over here and wait until further notice. So we should have the advantage in terms of skirmish because our guys should fire faster, even though they do more damage. We just have more arrows flying at once. So what I'll do is I'll do a feint attack here, charge in there, force them to use their skirmish mode, just try and push them back. Stop them from shooting just for a moment to keep us shooting. And if they stand there, well then they're just going to die. Which is also fine by me.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy
This charge here is going to sting, there's no two ways about it. Whether or not we were braced or not, doesn't seem to make much of a difference, I found. Okay, you've nearly killed the Pope. Finish him off. He's nearly dead. Didn't charge.
The enemy king lies dead,
Good.
slain by our brave soldiers. Attack while his men mourn
Now, I definitely
their
shouldn't
loss.
execute them because obviously he is trying to grow the settlement with all of his chivalry. If I execute them, he takes a lot of dread. I'll try and get a ransom out of the Pope.
Only
So it's
half
good to
the enemy force remains.
Bankrupt him. And he'll need to pay for my new recruits.
It is unwise. The enemy flees the battle. Run down those worthless peasants.
Also, the higher the cost, the less likely they're going to actually accept the ransom. Alright, that'll do. We got to 85%, right? Yep.
This is a clear victory.
A wonderful place to stage it.
Pope's dead. And we didn't lose any chivalry. Good stuff. Lost a unit of the catastrophic Larke, but I didn't have any experience, so it doesn't matter, just get another one. And you didn't lose any men? They recovered. Okay, good. That'll bring us back up to almost full strength, because this one here can't be replaced. I really don't want more archers. It'll take a while for the mercenaries here to replenish, so that'll be fine. Really need better troops. Okay, so from over here, we'll again have to sally out. But all this cavalry should make it pretty easy. Then again, they've got a lot of cavalry as well. And now this time we lack missile units. We've only got 2 archers. That seems like more than what they've got, but these archers suck.
Be ready to give all for God and kingdom men. To battle. Soldiers, on my order.
I really just need to, like, eliminate a faction or two. Just so I can not have to worry about all these different frontiers all the time. Because, like, I beat back one of these armies, and then our army has to go kill another faction's army. And back and forth we go. And nothing gets done. I mean, we'll slowly get there. I'd much rather quickly get there, I suppose. I'm ready for the campaign to end. There's other projects I need to move on. I really wish I could just sit down and just have fun with the campaign. Like I used to, but I just can't do that anymore. It's just I've been doing this for too long now. It becomes work. It's actually a real shame. When you do something that you thoroughly enjoy for ages and ages and ages, it suddenly becomes a job. And not enjoyable anymore. Or not as enjoyable. You know, those series, like for example the Pure-Hearted Crusader States campaign, where you just 120 episodes, and you don't worry about it because you're not surviving off the income from your channel, but then suddenly you are, and you got to make business decisions, and it's a shame, but most people have such short attention spans, episode 1s get such drastically high numbers of episodes, and after episode 10 it's like, you're better off cancelling the series. But a lot of YouTubers do it. You'll see quite a lot of the Total War YouTubers, they make like 2 or 3 episodes. Once the videos, the views start going down, they stop making the, they just move on to the next series. Say, oh, that's the end of this episode. But I made a thing of starting doing full map completion. Stupidly, actually, I shouldn't have done that. But oh well, do what I want to do. Okay. Let's concentrate on this battle now that we're getting set up. I'd really like to shoot their cavalry. I don't even care if they charge headfirst into the Toxotai, because they're some of the most replaceable units in the game. I always try to put my spearmen out in front, but truth be told, we should be sacrificing the units that we could just easily replace. It doesn't matter if technically you shouldn't get your archers charged. What does it matter if they're replaceable? We've got to think in terms of the campaign map instead of the battle, because we're guaranteed to win either way. Most times. So yeah, let the cavalry charge into our infantry, then we go around their flanks and envelop them. Okay, we've got the advantage in the skirmish, so just let it play out. It might even be best to have one of our guys just not really focus on shooting the crossbows, move forward a little bit, and shoot them. Just to draw out the skirmish as long as possible while still getting as many kills as possible. Because once they charge in, we're not going to get as many kills. Or not as easy at kills. Probably best shoot the mailed foot knights. So yeah, this is going very nicely. Alright, now stop shooting the mercenary crossbowmen. While they still have at least some crossbows, they'll continue to stay in skirmish mode. It is in a way, some way that the later Total War AIs improved on it. If they don't feel like they've got skirmisher superiority, they just charge. Which is almost all the time. Sometimes they do it even if they do have skirmisher superiority. There's just one of those guys left now. And now they come. But we've used up the majority of our ammo. Just stand still. Even if our Toxotai here get charged, don't worry about it. Someone's going to die on this charge. There is no way to stop that. Now, we go around them and ensure that these guys that took casualties will be avenged. The archers definitely did their worth on that fight, on that skirmish.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Where's the enemy generals? Okay, there he is. Try and take him out. So yeah, archers completely dissolved, but like I said, these guys here didn't get the full brunt of that charge.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Okay, looks like all they've got left now, the general's bodyguard. Would have been best to kill him first, but that's sometimes not so easy.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of
Don't
his
tell me
army.
he's going to get away. No, I'm not going to let him get away. This guy here is more or less fresh. And he's faster than them. He'll catch him.
The enemy flee.
Got him.
All of Christendom will...
Decent kill ratio.
Hiding our forces from enemy eyes, my lord.
I'd really like to go to Bordeaux, but we can see another army's on its way.
Would see you dead, heathen.
And Jamie. So what do we got here now? This is what I'm talking about. It's always the first one available, fucking Acontisti. But you know, we need troops. And even shit troops are better than nothing. I might... let me just see if we can hire mercenaries. If I was to just leave behind one load of archers, public order is, again, just not sufficient. There's no mercenaries here.
Name the field.
We can't leave. Oh wait, what if we left one general behind? This guy here... Okay, is there anyone... If I leave you behind, you should be able to maintain public order. Alright, good.
Your orders, noble one. We would see you dead, heathen.
Okay, we don't have as large an army as them, but we've got a Thanatoi. Well, we're not bringing any archers, so it's a rush army. The thoughts behind this are to get down here and capture Barcelona as quickly as possible.
Your orders, name thy enemy, lord. Orders?
Let's get a little bit closer. We're not going to be able to see what they've got. It's not going to give us that opportunity.
Your orders, noble one. Where to?
Even if I get back here, I don't think... Okay, it gave us a little bit of extra intel, not enough though. Evenly matched, we're outnumbered. They've got a lot of javelin men. Who's the general? Okay, the Almogavas. Cavalry-wise, 1, 2, sort of, 3, 4. But you could really sort of say that that's 3 units of cavalry because these are in bad shape. What are these? They don't have any javelins. Okay, we've definitely got cavalry superiority, and you guys know cavalry superiority wins battles.
God will help the faithful prevail. We attack!
Oh, legend, I don't think cavalry superiority wins battles. What wins battles is honor. I never get comments like that, but it'd just be funny to use stupid voice. Alright, so let's do this. I don't like fighting trees, so yeah, this is a rush army. Go in there and just fuck them up as quickly as possible. They've got the high ground, so that doesn't help our position at all. Just send their guys up the hill, while these guys go around. Odds are a little bit out of our favour. But another thing to note is that they don't have a general, and we've got, what's this, 6. And the general here is not so bad, so our guys will have much better morale than theirs. Numbers doesn't mean anything when, you know, your forces are cowards. So that's what I'm counting on here. I'm hoping for them to be cowards. And we have to run up the hill before they get organized. You see how they're still moving around all the time? This is when we get them, while they're not in position. Doesn't matter about fatigue, because we're not planning on like a stat victory. We're planning on a tactical victory of breaking them. So these alpha rats are light cavalry. Okay, good. We sort of got an opportunity here to flank them. Sort of.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battles
They're
and
not particularly
forging
organized
a
yet.
worthy victory.
Okay, 1 unit of cavalry down. Is that one there? Yeah, that one there is the general, I think. That's who we need to kill. We kill him, easy victory. And then off to Barcelona. City of our ancient enemy, Hannibal Barca. It was named after him. It was more like it was named after the Barcans, not necessarily Hannibal himself. Could have been named after Hannibal. There's no real evidence to suggest that, though. Or more like to guarantee that that is the case. One can certainly assume it. Alright, how are we going? Biggest downside to Athanatoi is, of course, their sluggish charge. Sluggish but powerful. So yeah, that's who we need to kill. I want you to come back over here, because you need to make sure these guys here don't break. Simultaneously while making sure these guys here do break. And we only really need one person to charge down at them. Decent charge, despite it being really slow. Okay, you guys are done here. Get over to where you needed. Here, take out these alpha rats.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
So they're going to turn around and charge from that distance. So yeah, we've definitely won the battle. No doubt about that now.
Praise to our Lord! Our men have slain the enemy general. Now his men will lose heart.
And with that, this should be pretty much a mass rout.
The enemy flees the battle. Run down those worthless peasants.
Good.
This is a clear...
So here we just have the hope that there's no army waiting outside of Barcelona. I mean, they just lost 2 full stacks.
In an ambush. Hiding out. Your orders, number one.
So, someone called the Merciless still has some chivalry. So if we have a look in diplomacy, Aragon is at war with the Moors as well. So I guess we'll see when we get there, won't we? What I will do is put a fort here, because this will block the pass. So if we fail to take the settlement, at least we've got these guys here
protecting
it.
Orders. We shall continue at first light.
And there's some more mercenaries here as well. Good, I'll take them. Yeah, I'd like a boat. I'd like to get some reinforcements over here. Same with these guys.
Your Majesty.
So all of these, I'm going. Actually, I'll bring them as well.
Majesty.
I'm not concerned about them besieging us. Let's see what else can I recruit.
Yes. March. Back to land.
Just got to be
men.
careful not to get caught out in the water.
Yes. Yes.
It won't matter if you get caught out in the
Joining
water with
our
a navy like
fleets,
this.
my lord, Your Majesty.
Good. Bring him over this way. I mean, I saw that there was an army out here before. You should probably wait for your reinforcements here. This army's a giant pile of shit. Could use a spy. We've already got one here. Where did it go?
I simply cannot do this. I simply cannot do this.
Okay, where else was under siege? So we've also got Jerusalem under siege.
There will be much
I don't know if I
honor in
prepared properly for that.
defeating you, noble infidel.
There wasn't much left to
Despite
recruit.
being an
They're
infidel,
almost all gone.
I respect you even if they
Are
do
they
not
allied with each
deserve
other?
it.
Let's have
I
a
will
look. So we've
offer
got
the
Khwarezmians
infidels a fair
allied
fight.
with... Okay, they're actually... Yeah, they're enemies with the Turks as well.
Orders?
Don't think I'd want to fight a jihad army out in the field.
There will be
That's
much
not that
honor
bad.
in defeating you, noble infidel.
So we want to try and eliminate the Fatimids now. The way to do that is, of course,
Even if they
killing
do
all their
not
family
deserve
members,
it,
because we're
I
not
will offer the
supposed to take any of these
infidels a
territories.
fair fight.
Your will.
Yes.
There will be much honor in defeating you, noble infidel.
Okay.
As my lord wills.
This could be an
March
opportunity
to
for
us.
us to get ourselves
The
a
day
new
is
general
ours,
as well.
Lord.
We
The
should
enemy
have...
are beaten.
We should be fine if we send the
Closing for
the mounted Acrotate to firstly thin him out. He won't have enough ammunition to kill him. And then when he charges into the javelin men, they should finish him off. Don't fire until I tell you. If we can get round his back and shoot downhill, obviously that's going to increase our missile damage significantly. You've got to keep moving, because if he turns around, your unresponsive nature, they'll
The
catch you.
enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
So he still wasn't enough to kill him, but there's no way he's going to... Even in melee, he's not going to be able to beat them. Not with 8. Especially once he charges, we'll charge into his rear. Come on, javelins. Fire them before he charges. Man,
The enemy general
but they
lies
got him
dead.
in the end.
Good. All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won.
Again, another reason why I don't like javelin men.
Very good. Preparing an ambush.
Victory! Yes?
Good, that army will fit perfectly in here.
Command me. Yes. Yes, Lord. Creating a huge fighting force. Your will. Yes?
So this army here is tasked with keeping the Middle East under our control. Now, this jihad here, I think we can defend against the first wave,
Your will.
but I'll come a little bit closer.
Onward. Continue tomorrow, my lord.
You're not doing anything. It's fine. The Cumans are going to be a pain. I can just tell it. Good, finally some better units here. Or more like just a bit more variety.
Let me strike, my lord. Men, we march. Continuing tomorrow.
So yeah, we need to raise some more forces from here and send them west into France. We were going to send these guys in, but obviously they're now preoccupied with something else. Just retrain it.
Your orders?
Okay, I don't think there's anything more I need to do. So let's just do some construction and move on to the next turn. Keep developing our economy up. We'll start with the list, because we've got plenty of money this turn, which I don't even know how we got so much. Okay, so Trebizond has got decent mining capabilities, and it's relatively safe, so go ahead with that. Thessalonica, let's have a look. Paved roads, good amount of money comes from that. And we can increase taxes here. I need as much cash as I can get. That's it, nice high taxes. And just try to make as much cash out of here as possible. Small amount of mining. Mostly under control. We can jack up the taxes here. Still a while away from growing, especially on these high taxes, but I need the cash. I don't think that's really worth it right now. Actually, no, we'll go with the highways. Doesn't matter. Okay, so Antioch, what do you need? Increase taxes here a little bit. Still needs a bit more population growth. Oh, there's a lot of heresy here. Use a priest. It's also fairly wealthy. But we do need to get the public order under control, so City Watch will also help us get rid of some of that corruption and provide us with better troops in the area. Sinope needs to grow, increase those taxes. Damascus, yep. Not much, but Sofia is not really a border settlement. That reminds me, actually, very soon we're going to be dealing with a Bulgarian invasion, so we're going to need large garrisons to take that out. That Bulgarian invasion is going to be an absolute pain. It's very strong. So maybe I should start preparing for that now. It's going to hit Sofia, because obviously this is Bulgaria. If I remember correctly, it's Sofia, Thessalonica, Adrianople that get hit, I think. So we'll need to start building up our defenses here, because when they show up, it'll be full stacks and we won't get any time to prepare. I don't remember what turn it shows up, but I know it will show up soon. It's scripted. Maybe it's Skopje as well. Wouldn't hurt, even if we build these armies up and then it never shows up, then we can use these armies to send them to go and reinforce against the Polish or go and defeat the French, I don't know. We've got the money at the moment, so it's fine. Like I said, it could show up at any moment, because I can't remember exactly what date it shows up on. Yeah, we definitely want Edessa under control so I can move this guy to go and fight instead of being a governor. Okay, I think we've done everything we can for the turn. Got some new units being recruited. What about this? I mean, this is a shit army. I can't just have them sit here. Oh, I mean, I can't move them out with what they've got. Either. But we need to get over to Jazeera and finish off the Turks once and for all. To give them a chance to rebuild. But we're just a little bit preoccupied with other things right now, I suppose.
Orders?
Maybe you can do it after you've cleared out these crusaders. Jihadists, whatever. Same shit. Alright, let's move on.
At once, Lord. Men, pull down the defenses.
I feel like this is going to be a very long end turn. But let's do this. This will bring us to an hour and a half, so regardless if there's more battles to do at the end of this, we'll end the episode here, because I really don't want to go beyond an hour and a half. It runs the risk of crashes. I mean, if the game crashes right now, it's okay, because we just hit the autosave, so it should be okay. It would mean I'd just have to repeat this battle if the game crashes. I haven't had too much of a problem with crashing so far, but then again, it's early in the campaign. Usually the crashes happen, like, after turn, say, 200. Crashes like crazy. If you remember the pure-hearted Crusader States campaign, I mean, I was getting crashes like crazy by the end of that. It was ridiculous. And the Khwarezmian campaign, that was the worst for crashes, and that was, I think it was largely just due to all the sub-mods that were on. Alright, what are we going to do here? This here is just a castle, it's not a fortress. So what are these? Okay. I've got a lot of cavalry. So do they. Alright, well, spears should stay on the ground here. So these are Kumans, so they're horse archers. I really need more just regular archers. I think you'll be safe here. Stay there to cover them. And you to cover these. Actually, no. You stay down here, and we'll put you up on the wall there. I'll just have to move them afterwards, because it's just really derpy deployment in this. So the balance of power is in our favour, so at least we've got that. And that doesn't even take into account the towers, so if they start coming through the gate here, the boiling oil will certainly do some damage to them as well. So these light infantry, our archers should be able to beat them.
Our enemies' ladders have reached
just
our
because
walls.
of just numbers,
and
also
butcher's
they
work.
take a pretty hard fight when they go on by the ladders. Well, let's see what happens.
Our grave tidings! Our enemy are at the gates! The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted,
There we go.
victory will be ours.
Wreck them. And how are they going over here? Siege tower, of course. A lot easier to assault the walls with that.
To arms, General! The enemy's ram has breached the gates!
Can you shoot them by any chance? If you move more over here, you might get a better angle at it.
The walls are no longer ours! The enemy have taken them!
We're okay. They're not going to get through. If they're sending their cavalry in through these spearmen, they're not going to break. You're getting closer here. I'll shoot them. Everything's going pretty well here.
The enemy are
I think we
badly
were right not to
blooded.
sally out.
They have lost half their men.
under attack.
Praise to our Lord. Our men have slain the
enemy general. Time to
Now
round it
his
up.
men will lose heart.
Yeah, don't come back. I mean, I don't know how they're going to come back, because they're dead, but still, don't come back. So who's left? Oh, don't tell me there's a unit stuck in there. Can't be right. They're broken. What's going on over here?
The battle is
Oh,
in
they've got
our
ballistics.
favor.
Right, that's what it was.
If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours. Praise the Almighty! Our enemy has lost his stomach to fight. We must push our advantage. All of Christendom will...
This is a beautiful position to ambush from.
Well, I'll give them the chance to come back here and attack us. I don't need the money. They've probably got heaps. Kill them.
To the walls! We are besieged!
Alright, well, we're just a little bit under an hour and a half, but I don't want to risk a crash. So let's have a look at what they've got. It's mostly trash. So I'm pretty confident of winning this battle. But I think that straight afterwards they're going to besiege, but then we'll have to fight them out in the field. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe. Part 17 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.